Kuzampala. Namaste. Good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshops. Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchu Culture Center, Yoga teacher. I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. And today we'll start our Ayurveda class by seeing this important protocol. So even though we are getting vaccinations, please try to don't forget these rules and regulations. First, safe physical distancing. After that, do not touch surfaces and do not count currency or papers by touching your tongue, and follow hand hygiene and respiratory hygiene by using hand lotions and soap water for the hands, as well as respiratory hygiene. You can add two nostrils, two nozzle oils called Anutaila or Shadbindu Taila, or you can apply plain cow ghee also, only one drop, only one drop in the early in the morning and in the evenings to the one nostrils. Or if you want good knowledge on this, you can interact with the people who are having this kind of good experiences, because this is what we call Nasa Chikitsa. It's a kind of oil therapy. Like it will give good positive result at the mucus level, especially from the nasal passages to throat. Also, it is good for the eye health and ear health also. But please remember, please take some kind of good notes from the people who are having good knowledge on this Nasa Chikitsa. Then second thing is gargling. So with the hot water, acceptable hot water, by adding estimadu powder or by adding triphala powder, or you can use plain salt also to clean the throat like 5 or 6 times or as per the requirement. Then second one is, when you are coming back to the home, immediately at the doorstep, please try to make one preparation, a device called steam inhalation. Very, very important. So you can choose more than 10 times, more than 20 times also for this hot air therapy. But like every time you can go for 30 seconds to 40 seconds, because if once you will go for more times, even that may not suitable to many people, especially skin. You may observe skin rashes also. So that you can observe this steam inhalation, because it's the easiest way to kill the viral cells which already hidden inside the paranasal and parasynal cavities inside. Then second thing is cloves therapy, cloves powder and honey, with the adding of milk and water, morning once and evening once, to get rid of dry coughs. Also, it is a good preventive method for the phlegm disorders. So next one is vitamin A and vitamin D, zinc based diets, which are abundantly available in the local fresh green leafy vegetables, fruits, nuts, milk items, milk products, and mushrooms. So according to your body constitution, you can opt these also. And home Ayurvedic and home kitchen remedies, what we call turmeric, honey, ginger, jaggery, ilachi, cinnamon, and cumin. Next one is what we call citrus and garlic, ajwain seeds, hing, esufoetida, and these are the home kitchen remedies. In your food, don't exceed the limit unless you will feel diarrhea also. So next one is like health tonics called kadachai, and milk preparations, golden milk preparations, also very important to raise up the immunity. So according to your need, according to the timings, you can use them. But please remember, when you will take lemon related things or sour related things, at least give 2 hours gap for the milk items. Next one is like local cordyceps and Shilajit, also very important to boost up the immunity in separate way. But please take advice from your physician as well as yoga teacher also, who are having good knowledge on this. And Chyawanprash also very important. It is a Ayurvedic food product. It's a nearly 45 different kind of Ayurvedic herbs preparation. So in the morning, in the evening, with the milk or with the water, or even the plain also, you can consume this one. Right. Coming to actually recitation, this recitation belongs to Hatha Yoga Pradeep. Again, it is saying that importance of the advanced yoga practices. It is a like a organic way of like a organic way of getting health. Very simple and very effective practices in Hatha Yoga called Kshaya Kusta Gudavarta Gulma Ajirna Purogamaha Tasya Dosham Kshayam Yanti Mahamudrantu Yo Abhyase. Means Mahamudra, a kind of practices in Hatha Yoga. It's a kind of a little advanced practices by holding the breath, as well as by doing some other various mudras and bandhas from inside. So it is saying that, it is clearly saying that whatever diseases, disorder related to abdominal organs, lower abdominal organs, and the lungs and the skin, and especially Kegel region, issues will be totally terminated. And next one is by this simple practice, this is also very simple and easiest to practice for the people who are having the repeated stress and depression. But the way how you are doing this practice is also very important. When you have good interaction with your yoga teacher, please take very good notes on this simple mudras and bandhas. But in this week, we will see some more good practices for the fibroids, like our myoma. It is also a kind of women disorder disease. Like in the age group of 20 to 45 years, we can generally seeing this one. But 99% fibroids are not a danger. Maybe 1% may chances to turn as cancers. But still, if you will find any kind of heaviness in the abdomen or any other related issues, so immediately do not neglect and do not use self medication also, because in these fibroids we have four different types of fibroids. One is submucosal fibroids, and intramural fibroids, and subserosal fibroids, and pedunculated fibroids. So every fibroid has its own concern to how to. It's a basically the people, especially women and the girls, in the pregnancy period they will feel strain because of this one. And some people have repeated stool movement and repeated urination, and some of the nausea and extra menstruation, and or what we call menstrual, some of the menstrual inconvenience also happen. So here the basic causes will be like genes and family history, family background and heredity, and food habits and lifestyle choices, and overweight and menopause issues, and also heavy stress and heavy depression. But whatever it may be, once you will find this kind of inconvenience inside the abdomen, do not immediately take any self medication. Please try to consult your physician to go for further investigations. Like here in the Ayurveda also, we have a few drugs which is very important to cut this fibroids. Suppose Kanchanala Gugulu or Mandura Basma or Punarnava Mandura or Pipalyadi Yoga. These are the very simple and effective drugs. But today our home remedies, according to your knowledge, you can use this practice. Neem leaf paste, you can take nearly 200 grams, 300 grams, or even 500 grams paste also, but neem leaves paste, and adding of uh, uh, turmeric, neem leaves paste and turmeric. So it is a pack external therapy. It's an external therapy. So try to put it on the lower abdomen. Just leave that solution for at least 1.5 hour time. Then after that you can thoroughly wash. So morning once and evening once, or every day morning in the empty stomach, you can do this simple therapy. So basically it will absorb the overheat from the abdomen. So next one is also very good preparation to cut this overheat, called aloe vera pulp, fresh aloe vera leaves pulp, then adding of turmeric and adding of dry ginger powder and jeera powder and rock sugar. So please remember, aloe vera pulp, turmeric, dry ginger powder, jeera powder, and rock sugar or mishri. Try to take equal portions, all 30 grams or all 20 grams. So mix with the 100 ml or 200 ml of hot water. So early in the morning, empty stomach, use this solution for at least 40 days. Very simple and effective home remedy. So while using these practices, so it is better to avoid high fat diets, as well as it is better to avoid non-vegetarian diets, and it is better to avoid junk diets, and it is better to avoid non-fibrous diets. And always, it is always recommended to avoid overeating and inactive life. So try to see these kind of measurements also. And as we mentioned earlier, try to put more hobbies in the life. Don't get mastery in any kind of hobby, but try to just get touch up with every hobby. So somewhat it will make you engage in many works, and it will give low stress life also. Tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place, same content, we will see still more good applications in Ayurveda. Let's dive into the yoga class now. And so for any kind of disorder disease, in yoga we have special kind of postures and pranayam, mudras and bandhas. Basically, the total yoga can use it as a yoga therapy also. Yoga for therapy also. It is based on the participant. It's based on the teacher understanding how they are doing. So that even sun salutation also a very good practice for the therapeutical use. But the way how we are doing very important. Now let's coming to the practices with mantra chanting and sloka and bijakshara. Right, lift your both the arms up and very slowly bring them down at your chest level. Anahata pranamasana. ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन् अपावृणो सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये ॐ ह्रां ह्रीं ह्रूं ह्रैं ह्रौं रः मित्र रवि सूर्य भानु खगपूष्ण हिरण्य गर्भमरीच आदित्य सवित्र अर्क भास्कराय नमः. And stretch your arms forward, lift your both the arms up, and once completely stretch the body from there, slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakrasana, then come straight. When you have issues because of high blood pressure or heart elements or facial structural facial issues and head issues, do not do the forward bends. Then slowly bend the body forward, Pada Hastasana. Then after that, right leg back, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture, and back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up, joint your forward leg to back leg called Dandasana or Santulanasana. Then very slowly push the body down towards the floor, Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Then push your body forward like a lifted head cobra and completely lift the chin up, and against your shoulders push your body called Bhujangasana, and from there mountain triangular posture Parvatasana. And right leg must be your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture, and back leg straight on the toes and back leg joined to the forward leg called Pada Hastasana, and lift your arms and body up, Hasta Uttanasana. Then once completely pull yourself, then from there slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakra. Then keep your body straight and Pranamasana above to the head. Then very slowly bring them towards the chest, Anahata Pranamasana. Then slowly lift your arms up with inhalation, and with exhalation, then slowly spread your hands and slowly come back. And for a while relaxation immediately after your sun salutations. And as per today's schedule, we'll do some of the good practices in Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni or Sukshma Yoga Vyayam. Especially these practices belongs to everyone, anyone can do. But the people who are having these abdominal issues also, for them it will be good practices. All right, just take a long, slow, and deep inhalations and exhalations. All right, so take a long pause, and here fold your right heel inside towards the perineal. Then try to press your thigh and few seconds observe your pelvic stretch and few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then slowly come back. Then keep that knee, same knee fold. Then after that, press towards the abdomen. Again, few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then very slowly stretch your leg. And opposite side, same exercise. Fold your leg, keep your heel towards the perineal region and try to flat your thigh. Then press your thigh towards the floor and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then very slowly lift your knee and with your two palms help and press your abdomen and stay for a while here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And stretch your legs forward. One long deep inhalation and exhalation. Then slowly come back and come to cobbler posture or butterfly movement. So here we have exercise as well as posture both. First commencing the exercise, just move your knees out and in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 here. Use your two hands to press your knees towards the floor. Because of this pressing, slightly bend the body forward. Once you will have good press, then at that point keep your body straight, but hands must be straight on the knees to press your thighs to give more stretch at your pelvic region. One, two, three, and four relaxations. Enough. Then slowly keep your both the knees together. Here also, once keep your both the heels together and lock your knees with your both the hands and keep your chest straight, body straight. Press your abdomen for a while without holding the breath. And few seconds, and then after that, slowly stretch your one leg, then second leg. Then soon after that, slant your hands and keep your body as a back bend. Lift your chin for a while relaxation. Just take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. All right, then slowly keep your body straight. One long inhalation. And now our next exercise will be on the leg stretchings. But before that, let us finish the Bhunamasan variations. This is also kind of abdomen twisting and abdomen squeezing exercise. Right, keep your both the legs together. Then here, try to put your both the hands just next to your legs. Right, right hand on the left knee. Then give a small gap and try to put your left hand in a way that you can easily bend in between your left hand and left knee, and few seconds stay now. One, two, three, four, and five. Then lift your chin, relaxations enough. So here in this Bhunamasan we have three variations. We will do three variations. Then opposite side, same thing. Just next to your right leg, try to put your head. Right, use your two hands as support. So this is not exactly comes under forward bend. This is what we call cross bends. Now keep your abdomen slightly press and put your head on the floor and stay now. One, two, three, four, and five. Lift your head. Again, very slowly come back. One long, slow inhalation. And after that, open your two hands forward towards your left side, exact left side turn. This is easiest practice. Now try to put your both the palms on the floor. Then here, try to allow your body for bending with your arms as support and try to put your head on the floor and stay now. One, two, three, four, and five. Then very slowly get up and relaxations enough. Just take a long, slow inhalation, exhalation. And opposite side, same exercise. Keep your both the palms down on the floor exactly in the line of your shoulder line. Then try to put your head on the floor and stay now. One, two, three, four, and five. Then again, very slowly come back, relaxation. Right, again, take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. Now here we are doing for back bend, back turns. So try to put your like both the hands in the line of the buttocks and try to completely give a turn. And here throughout the practice, give a squeeze on the lower abs by putting your head in the line of the buttocks. One, two, three, four, and five. Then very slowly get up to normal position and relaxations. So initially, no need to be in the posture for a longer time. When you will get into the practices, then only you can choose more time and more repetitions also. All right, open your two hands forward. Now opposite side, same exercise, full turn the body and put your head on the floor in between the palms and stay now. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and very slowly relaxation. Enough from that. Then keep your body straight and keep your both the arms slant. Then lift your chest and lift your ribcage and hang your head back. Just take a long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. All right, keep your both the legs together. Again, take a long, slow inhalation. So today's our last posture is a leg stretching. This is also good for the management of many diseases and disorders which related to the Kegel regions. So right, open your two legs and open your right hand towards the right toes and few seconds stay stretching from your pelvic region to legs. Observe the stretching. Then slowly come back. Here, no need to turn the body. Same exercise we are doing. Keep your body straight. Open your right arm to the right toes and here keep your left hand down on the floor. For extra stretching of the pelvic region, slightly push your body forward on the support of forward hand. And one, two, and three relaxations. Enough. Come back. Then same exercise, first variation is slightly turn the body towards the toes and catch your toes. Then once you are able to catch the toes or touch the toes, or once you are able to convene in this angle, now try to turn the body straight, put your right hand on the floor or the one hand on the floor, slightly bend the body forward and observe extra stretch at the pelvic region, from pelvic region to toes. 1, 2, 3 relaxations enough. Then again long pause. Then before adding next last exercise to our practices, let's coming to the one relaxation method. Just movement of the knees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 relaxations enough. Then slowly stretch your both the leg to the maximum extent according to your flexibility and according to your self experience. All right, this time observe carefully. You can add a pillow or like a soft brick also just next to you to put your head or abdomen or chest on that pillow. Then here open your two hands towards the toes. Then here try to slowly bend the body forward and put your ankles down and keep your chest on the floor. So once you are able to do this posture, keep your toes straight to pull the toes inside. Keep your head or chin on the floor and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then slowly leave your hands and keep your hands at your chest level. Then slowly push up. Then after that, keep your body straight and very slowly fold your two legs to relax your knees and thighs and pelvic structure. You can choose butterfly movement, or you can choose open the legs forward. After that, fold the legs towards your right side, towards your left side. Just go for the knee turns and like twisting at your abdomen region. But here also this is itself a posture, and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3 and 4, come back. Opposite side, same exercise, bend and stay. 1, 2, 3 and relaxations enough, come back. All right, after once you will finish your postures, it is also advised that please take relaxation in any convenient posture. Today I'm taking my posture called Sukha Dandasana, like a hands slant and slightly adjust the body line up to keep your position slant, lift your chin and stay for a while here. Just long, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. Then slowly come back here. Right. So our next exercise will be our pranayam. And choose any convenient posture on any convenient surface. In management of many diseases and disorders, our sleep pattern also act like a medicine. Please remember, if you are more active in your affairs or in front of the screens or mobiles, it is not really advised to take only 6 hours or 7 hours of sleep. Maybe 1 more hour required or 2 more hours required, but based on the your activity zone. Like especially in the afternoons, when you have free time before your lunch time, before your lunch hour, try to add this sleep pattern, extra hour sleep pattern, in your daily routine workouts. Okay, just take a long slow inhalation exhalation. So our pranayam begins with the mantra chanting and the sloka. When you have your traditional belief, you can follow the chanting or you can follow or only physical practices. Okay, take a long, slow inhalation, exhalation. Then after that, Om Kesavaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sand Sand Sandhi. Then here, leave your arms and take a long, slow inhalation and exhalation. So today our exercise will be on only two exercises. One is Sitali Pranayam. The second one is Sitkari Pranayam. Basically, these two pranayamas are giving somewhat cooling effect inside the body. But people who are having this excess of phlegm related issues or eosinophilia, sinus, or common colds, or any other infections related to phlegm, please do not to do this kind of exercises immediately, but remaining people can follow. Okay, take just long deep inhalation and exhalations. So like basically this exercise, Sitali also saying that Gulma Prihadika Rogan Jwaram Pittam Kshudan Trisham Vishani Sitali Nama Kumbhakeyam Nihantihi. Means it is saying that it can cure an enlarged stomach and enlarged spleen related issues, abdomen related issues. But the way how we are doing also important, but because every pranayama must be equipped with bandhas and mudras. That is somewhat advanced practices in the Hatha Yoga, and it's also counteracts towards the poisons. So in general view, Sitali pranayam will give some like a cooling and soothing effect from the throat level to body. The people who have been suffering from the excess of heat inside or the related excess of heat related issues inside, for them it's really a good tonic. The like Sitali pranayam. If the people cannot do Sitali pranayam, for them we have another pranayam technique called Sitkari pranayam. It is saying that Yogini Chakra Samaniha Srushti Samhara Karakaha Nakshuda Natrusha Nidra Naivalatsyam Prajayat. So it has many benefits. Sitkari has many benefits. Now, the people who really perform this pranayamas well, especially for them, they can experience the level of they will not really feel the excess of thirst and excess of hunger also their mind totally deposits on the spiritual practices. Okay, let's coming to the actually exercise. It's a very simple exercise. Take a long slow and deep inhalation and exhalation, and the Sitali pranayam is a mouth inhalation, nasal exhalation, mouth inhalation, nasal exhalation. For that, Sitali pranayam must be followed by the folded tongue outside for inhalation. Then after that, closing the mouth while exhalation, breathe out from the nose. So here many people they cannot really fold the tongue. For them, I will explain the next pranayam. Let's finish our first pranayam, Sitkari. Keep your body straight. To keep your spine straight, you can hold your knees with your palms or you can put your hands on the knees. Right. First, open your mouth and take your tongue out. Fold your tongue like a dry leaf and inhalation through that tongue. And soon after that, close the mouth and regular slow breathe out with the nose. Again, second count. Then very slowly, completely breathe out. During this exercise, no need of the jerk of the body, no need to shake the body, no need to move the body also. Only given target is inhalation, fill the lungs, and exhalation, just contract the abdomen. Then starting third inhalation. Last inhalation. Then after that, slowly take a regular inhalation, exhalation. For the same effect, we have another pranayam called as Sitkari pranayam, especially for the people who cannot fold the tongue. For them, yeah, they can do this next exercise. That's also very simple exercise. That is also mouth inhalation, nasal exhalation, but the way inhalation is a different method. So here, keep your both the jaws together. Then after that, wide the lips, open the lips, and inhalation through the edges of the teeth, through the gaps of the teeth. Then exhalation must be with the nostril. Right. Soon after your pranayam, then if you know well about the dharana practices, or if you know well about the trataka abhyasas, concentration practices, directly you can choose. And once you will able to successfully finish this concentration practices or dharana exercises, still more time for your like regeneration to the body and mind called yoga nidra or power nap. And once you will able to finish the total yoga practices based on the strength and based on the intensity of the practices, it is advised to take 15 minutes to more time, at least half an hour time to take bath, and further 10 minutes time to take breakfast. This time depend on the person to person and depend on the practices. And in the afternoon, once you will be free before your lunch hour, try to see all the possibilities how to take a power nap or how to do a yoga nidra to regenerate the body, or to give good concentration to the mind to focus on further works. Basically, it will improve the productivity from you. And in the evening, once you will totally free from your all affairs and all activities and works before your dinner time, try to again see all possibilities to take a self yoga practices, including back bending exercises, simple back bending exercises, including inversion postures, and including pranayamas also. So this is as per your limit, you can choose. So tomorrow when we are meeting here, the same place, same topic, the same content, we will see good exercises in Ayurveda, but the same complication called fibroids. And tomorrow we have stick yoga also. So thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity, and stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.